And Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You feel me?
Rich Trapper.
The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too.
Who?
Rich Trapper.
Rich Trapper?
He be reacting to your shit.
Y'all. Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You back in the same. Like, cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content. Y'all know we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you can't get in nobody's college, big dog. It's not good knowledge, though. You can't get nobody's college, though. Tap in with the tap in. When you tap in all the way in, and make sure that you tapped in with the tap in, because when you tapped in, then you know you tapped in. So make sure that you tapped in with the tap in, unless you already tapped in with the tapped in, and then you tapped in, so you already know the deal, man. Don't worry about it. Tapping in is hard, but it's easy when you hit that subscribe button to become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia, and you hit that notification bell at the top and hit all, become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia family. You feel me? Tap in with all that. You dig? Make sure you hit that description button. And Broke Baby Mama is out now, as well as The Words Is Hard, Pathetic, FLAKKO, Rap 100 is. Get into that if you ain't got into all of that. Make sure you tap in with all that if you ain't tapped in with all of that. We finna give y'all this good contiana, man. We got Milk getting into it with Almighty Suspect. Yes, man, Milk and Almighty Suspect are having a back and forth, a little 1-2 step, like see error. So we finna jump into this good contiana. Excuse me. For those of y'all who don't know, Suspect made a statement a couple weeks ago about whooping on Milk. Yes, and we do got a video of Suspect. Okay, so Suspect said he got put off BPS. So I guess the video we have is the video of him getting put off BPS and all that kind of stuff. It's, put off. Hey, at least he showed up for his put off. This is what I can say. Not running from it, facing it head on, and doing what you got to do so you can live a different type of life. I can respect that. I could definitely respect that, because there's a lot of dudes out here running from fades. So we're going to show that at the end, but we're going to make sure that y'all, follow the whole video. First we're going to do is show Milk, man. White on beige crime is barnacles. But we finna jump into this contiana without no further do's or don'ts. We got the Milky Way getting into this good contiana, man. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Before we get into this reaction, I gotta let y'all know that we on the road to 200 like button. Mighty says gonna go.
Exposes all my
Gonna go. We gonna log in and we gonna see what's the script. Come on.
You want to talk about the top thing listed here? I ain't ducking shit. Milk exposes Almighty as a crip. I can't even read this.
He don't know what he talking about.
Milk is white as hell.
Stupid. He don't know what he talking
Milk,
about.
you too white.
So he.
Now Buster Boy, who y'all might know as Brick Baby, why do you always bring up the color of my skin every time you mention me? Like, do you think it's weak, or like, do you think it's pushed over? Like, what do you, like, why is that always brought up?
Hi, what kind of host are you?
I'm the first magician in the big O live room.
Can you...
When you talking about me, I want to know that. And Adam, you're white. I mean, well, that ain't got nothing to do with it. But you not from the streets, bro. Of course you not gonna know what that caption said. And that's great. I did it purposely for people that ain't from the streets to really kind of, they kind of get what it is, but they don't really know. That's
white on white crime. Who will win the fight, Milk or Adam 22? Comment below. I'm gonna say Adam.
Thank you that you didn't know. I'm so glad, but yeah, like why did this Gilligan Buster Boy always bring up the color of my skin when he mentioned me? I don't get it.
From banging with the Bloods to running with the 9-0 Crips, are you trying to say that these are Crips? First of all, there's no Bloods.
That's not what I said.
Crips in this video, but there's no Bloods right here. That's a nigga from Hoover. That's a nigga from Hoover, and that's a nigga from A-Trey.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga don't even know what he's talking about. I know I'm saying like it is, but it ain't. Nigga, this a nigga from 11 dudes. This a nigga from 11 dudes on the left. You feel me? 11 dudes Hoover, and this a nigga from A-Trey. Nigga, and I was like,
but you was banging Bloods right there, wasn't you? Yeah, y'all heavily rooted. So moving group.
For those of y'all who don't know, Almighty Suspect has a history of banging BPS, the Black Peace Stones in the jungles.
Everybody say it don't exist in John article.
Also, you was banging
what he
Bloods.
was talking about. You feel me? You talking about this a picture with me with Bloods, and then I ran from running with. First of all, I didn't run with nobody.
On that picture that I posted, I never said that them individuals that's on that picture is Bloods. I never specifically said where they was from. I know where the individual what the red on is from. I know he represented the blue. I know the other individual is from 11 Deuce and G. I know who they are, G. I never specifically said who you was on the picture with. I just said you went from banging with the BPS. You just told Buster Boy that you used to bang Bloods, right? I said you used to bang Bloods, then you went to the 9-0 Crips. And then you tried to be a 16 and get some 304s and shit. That's what I said. I never specifically said those are Bloods or those are Crips that you on the picture with. Damn, you can't read the caption either. I did that shit good then.
My cousin is from over there, so nigga, yo.
I did that well. Don't worry about it. Milk words are hard.
Picture wet? Damn, you can't read the caption either. I did that shit good then.
My cousin is from over there, so nigga, your cousin is your cousin. You feel me? So my cousin.
What that mean? I got cousins from places and I don't claim they good.
I don't get the whole expose aspect because this is
my history is no mystery.
This is no mystery.
My history is no mystery.
This has been discussed so many fucking times, bro.
I know, right?
Facts.
Go get a KB.
Thank you. So
he used to be for 40. It probably was way worse when he was.
He got put off for 40.
That's what I'm like. Niggas
Like,
slow that line, bro.
How many times have we talked about you being in the neighborhood?
The cousin, Buster Boy Brick Baby mentioned, he got put off for folks. Like Almighty Suspicious got put off or what?
Almighty Suspicious is barnacles.
Claiming Bloods, BPS, but let's go.
At the music video, dog.
And I can tell the story of how that shit happened. RG was my cameraman first, before he did the neighborhood anthem shit, and he was like, bro, I'm finna go to LA and do this video with hella Crips, because you know RG is from Brim down in San Diego. He like, I seen you was in the studio with KB, like, do you think you could come with me and make sure it's smooth? I'm like, come on. He was shooting a video for me early in the day, so I just go with him. We go to Airbnb, and it's $1 million in there. This is my first time even interacting with them niggas for real. For me, I go in there, I'm worrying for myself. You feel me? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna run into a nigga who I done got into it with when I was younger. I'm like, I don't know.
All that my cousin
You feel me?
See, this is why he got put pressure on him in that alley, bro, because he was claiming a blood gang. I guess because his cousin, that's what he said. So he was banging a blood gang, and, they caught him hanging with their ops, whether it was his cousin or other people or not. It really don't even matter. He was banging Bloods. Once you're doing that, y'all, that family shit is kind of like out the door. It depends on your status or whatever like that. But back in the day, 10, 15 years ago, you was not posting your cousin from the other side on your Instagram story saying happy birthday or this is my cousin. You wasn't doing no shit like that. That shit was not happening.
10, 15 years ago, social media didn't exist in the capacity to where you could do that, but I see what you got going on, Milk. We're going to let you cook.
That's why he got put pressure on him in that alley. Now, this is the shit. See, he's tied on your...
That's why he got pressure put on him. Don't worry about it, Milk. Works. Milk speaks as if his like, the words are dyslexic in his head. Like, not even just on paper. Like, in his head, Milk jumbles up his words. Sorry, Milk. Words are hard.
Instagram story saying happy birthday or this is my... cousin, you wasn't doing no shit like that. That shit was not happening. So that's why he got put pressure on him in that alley.
Pressure
now,
put on him.
This is the shit. See, he's showing a pattern. Now he's, he used to be banging Buzz, and now he's going to do a music video with the people he used to bang with, ops, enemies. That's crazy, but come on.
I'm like, I don't know. Nigga showed me hella love when I got in there. That's how I even got in the scene. I'm only in the last one. Feel me? Because my nigga, rest in peace, my nigga JM from Main Street. He like, Almighty, come Main Street. You got to get in this video, Almighty. So I'm like, whatever, bro. I'm going to get in this motherfucker. I'll throw up my little peas and get right out. Nigga, that video, nigga, I'm talking about everybody was on my ass. Almighty from 9 now. Almighty from 9. Nigga, I went with the camera.
So how's my caption out of line?
The fucking cameraman, got the video for a little scene. You feel me?
Is this why
Went
you
from banging with the
was
Bloods to
still
nigga with the
on
9-0
your
crib.
gangbang
It was
journey, or
it was
right
after because I was already rapping.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I was already
Yeah,
rapping.
he was.
It was already
At
over.
the end of the day,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, he already.
I already hung that cap
that's
up.
over with.
You feel
so
me?
it don't even matter.
No
Like,
cap.
and that tall building right there by
Yeah,
Target.
the Cumulus.
The one right next to
Yeah,
Target.
yeah.
I didn't know where you live. It ain't that serious.
Well, I knew as soon as-
If you knew where I was live, why you ain't
do
do
that?
that?
I just seen it. I'm like, oh,
It's
that's
not
Because
hard to
that's,
figure out the
that's
background.
down the street from where I be at. You feel me? Like that's Clemson Street is right down the block.
everybody take La Cienega to get to the 10.
He
They
made
do?
a video, and he's like, "I'm in your hood, Gilligan." He's outside on the fucking main intersection, mind you, not like in the section, but he's on Clemson and La Cienega. Like, "I'm in your hood, Gilligan."
Wait, you
Like,
did this when?
this is like, I wasn't working for No Jumper at the time, and like
He was trying to get some points, but
he was
calling you out?
talking shit to me, whatever. Like, and then he was on like a fuck.
No, I was on Lush. I was applying pressure because the paperwork surfaced of him and a woman going against an ex-boss where they was claiming and saying, Lush even said it in court, that the boss had him walking with him to the bathroom like he was a dog on his knees with a dog collar and leash around his neck, bro. And he walked to the bathroom and had to sit in there while the man...
Hey, Les, you a freaky freak, bro. You a freaky freak.
And, you know, take the number 2, take a crap, bro. What type of shit is that? So that's why I was on Lush, like, whoa, hold on, bro. This shit is kind of weird. And this shit is kind of weird. Come on.
Campaign for a while.
You just a hater.
And then and then someone else saw him walking on the Chevron down the street right there. There was like a video of him. Oh, look, it's Milk walking across the street. So I'm like,
it would never be a video of like that with you.
There's a big ass new like.
Yeah.
We know where the
I've been
never said anything because I'm not lame. I'm not lame.
You never did nothing. After you said I put him on Clemens.
I'll talk about it as soon as I posted something about you. They dropped your pen immediately. I said something about Milk, and I think I blew Hoover up like, oh, everybody finna be mad. All my cousins from Hoover, but nigga get that white boy, nigga. I blew it up, did all that shit, and then
Gilligan internet banger.
They give that location. Woo, that's why I don't kick it with nobody. They be giving up locations fast in the DM. Like he be whoop like cuz.
Now, who gave you my low? Buster Boy, who dropped my low in your DM? Nobody even be at my crib. I don't bring no my homies to my crib. None of that shit, bro. So who brought you to my crib? What? Or they gave you assumptions? You got assumptions of where you think I live? Why you ain't pull up and do nothing, bro? Because I put pressure on you about going from 30s to the 60s. Forcibly, though, Lo, by your cousins and older uncles or whoever pushed up on you and made you go to the overhills and get put on 60s, bro. But let's get back into Almighty Suspicious and see what he talking about.
You going to real with Robert. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. With Robert. Know that.
You know Robert?
I got good
Nigga, stop playing, nigga. So you know his name is Robert.
Everybody did.
I grew up with that nigga.
Name's
Fool.
Rob.
He and my female cousin used to bully that nigga. He remembered my order. Milk, you remember my
What?
store order, gang? It used to be a tiki punch and 49-cent hot fries. Nigga, we used to make you go around the corner.
He said he used to send me to the liquor store and get a Tiki Punch hot fries, bro. First of all, back in the day, I never grew up with this Gilligan. I ain't never met this Gilligan. Now, granted, I do know his Uncle True, resting in peace, that used to burn the DVDs and the CDs. I know him, and I know True, 2 kids, Tracy and Trayshawn, and I know they cousin, Danae. That's it.
Tracy and Trayshawn for sure is siblings. Tracy and Trayshawn for sure is siblings, and they might be named after their daddy.
Up was me, and back in the day, chips was $3-4. Wasn't drinking no Tiki Punches. We was drinking Big Juicies. What are you talking about? You was sending me to the store. Where did this Gilligan story come from? But let's continue. Come on.
53rd and Hardale. I don't even know how you went from moving because nigga, you grew up in the 50s.
I lived over there for 3 years. You was nowhere near.
The truth. You lived across the street
And
from
that's
my
what
uncle.
I know this.
You know what's going on.
His pops has already told me this
he lived
before.
across the street from
yeah.
my uncle, nigga, on 53rd and Hardale. My female cousins used to bully this nigga.
My granny lived right around the corner.
The family that adopted him, his black sister, you feel me? I know all of them. Like, Robert, stop, gang.
It's crazy that this Gilligan would get on the internet and make up a frivolous story, then you got lush.
Frivolous. There's no being frivolous. Frivolous, not a word. Frivolous. Words is hard, Milk. Don't worry about it. Frivolous.
Adopted him, his black sister. You feel me? I know all this. Like Robert, stop, man.
It's crazy that this Gilligan would go on the internet and make up a frivolous story. Then you got Lushy over there talking about, yeah, his daddy did already told me his story. I ain't never met that clown daddy, but I'll tell you something about that clown father. I posted the paperwork of this clown father giving a statement to law enforcement on a situation I believe allegedly took place between him and Frosty the Snowman, bro. The father snitching on the paperwork, look. I posted that. So if I put pressure on your father, how come this story never came out? How come you been never told nobody this? And I've been putting pressure on you for 3 years, bro.
I've been putting words is whooping the fuck out of Milk, but I get it. Milk's cooking right now, but goodness gracious, words is hard for this guy. But shit, putting pressure is properly preposterous.
Your father, how come this story never came out? How come you been never told nobody this? And I've been putting pressure on you for 3 years, bro. I did a reaction to you. I was told you wasn't even from BPS. They just whooped on you for even claiming BPS after they found out you was hanging with the ops. So you wasn't even from over there. You got whooped on for claiming, bro. But when I did that reaction, how come you said, oh, I know Robert. You think you doing something because you said Robert? I'm really from Los Angeles. Everybody know Robert. I went to school with people, elementary, kindergarten, middle school, junior high school. Everybody.
That's a point. Milk's making a point right now.
Oh, I got a family in LA. Like, you think you're the only one I can say, Robert, you didn't grow.
Milk is cooking right now. I ain't gonna lie.
With me, yo, female cousins was dragging me through the mud. How? Tracy was skinnier than a toothpick, and she was my childhood friend before I even jumped off the porch. Nobody was dragging me through no mud. I've been like that. And I had a brother that was a year younger than me that was like 200 pounds, 220 pounds when he was 11. He wasn't going for none of that. We wasn't going for none of that. I lived with a house full of people and had a lot of cousins and everybody, bro. So where was this frivolous story 6, 7, a year, 12 months ago?
Frivolous was a word. Don't worry about it.
20 months ago.
Words are hard. Don't worry about it.
I used to be on your bumper, nigga, and you like 4 years older than me, and I was on his ass. You feel me? Like, stop it. That's why you really don't like me, bro. Cause that nigga, we used to bully you and make you go to the liquor store runs for, cause you was the only white boy over there. So it was odd as fuck.
Yeah, you good. They not gonna pop at you.
He went through hell.
Yeah, nigga, you the great liquor store, nigga. You gonna make it back.
You gonna make it back, nigga. Nigga, go give me a tiki punch, nigga, and them hot fries, nigga. On my mama, nigga, and a little sour.
Now he blowing up his mama. He said if he lying, he flying. Well, she flying and he flying. Because you lying, bro. You didn't grow up on 53rd. You wasn't in that True House. True House wasn't even no spot like that. Tracy and Trayshawn wasn't even outside like that. They didn't even go to the store. You talking about you was over there, you grew up with me, you did all of this. You didn't grow up on 53rd. Don't nobody on 53rd even know you. Where was this story at? How come you never said this? How come you never said, I know Robert. I grew up with him on 53rd. My female cousins used to drag him through the mud. Yo, female cousins, I'm going to tell you something. You had a female cousin that used to be over there. She used to be over there at True House, True Resting in Peace. She used to be over there with Tracy and Trayshawn. And my cousin, Brandy, they squabbled. Brandy was like on her in front of my house, bro. On the sidewalk, like squabbling her, like, and Brandy not big, but she was kind of like on the heavier side. So what are you talking about? I know Danae. Danae was actually over there. You don't know Curtis. Danae, when Danae used to talk to him, they end up getting put on 5-4 V&G. You wasn't outside. You don't know none of this. Don't nobody on 53rd know you. What's the store called? I was on 53rd in Dinker. You said I lived across the street from True House? No, I didn't live across the street.
Somehow I think Milk is giving too many specific details to be lying. I think Milk is telling the truth. I wasn't there. I can't speak on it because I wasn't there. But this nigga's being super specific. I think Milk might be telling the truth right now. I think he might be.
True House. I live down the street, maybe 7 houses on the same block from True. And that's true. And I don't know you.
If
Well,
I'm
I
lying,
give
I'm
you a
flying.
rip.
And he's a
For
lot
nigga
older
beat
than
you
you,
up
though.
on AK.
He's like 10 years older than you.
Not 10, he like 4.
Okay.
AK
Because,
rip.
I don't know if nigga Scooby little sister sister
yeah,
used to
yeah.
bully this nigga Whitney. Nigga, my big cousin Danae, she only 2 years older than me. This nigga's not too far from my age. He used to
Okay.
get bullied on 53rd and Hardale. Now he just got some imaginary
Hey, he said
smoke
he
for me.
used to live on. He used to be on
Come on,
53rd
bro.
on there.
Come
He
on,
said
bro.
that.
Come on, bro. That's where my uncle passed away. You feel me? True.
Yeah.
Was right there. He lived across
He
the
really
street.
grew up over there.
He
grew up
did.
in Overhills.
He did.
He told me, I mean,
grew
he
up right
said it in
there.
the shit. He like Baldwin Hills, Wizard Hills, Ladera, all that. I'm like, you over there, nigga. How did you make it? But his family was always over there, I guess.
Now, it's kind of pathetic, almighty suspicious to get on the internet and make up a frivolous story.
This nigga has to stop saying frivolous. He has to stop saying it, especially the way he's saying it so confidently. Frivolous. He has to stop saying frivolous so confidently. I lost my whole fucking train of thought when he said frivolous. Forget it. I lost it. It was frivolous anyway.
I put pressure on this dude 2-3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. I put pressure on him. I said he was a Gilligan.
Jason,
He was
on
claiming
God.
BPS. He got
Oh,
off in the
calling this nigga almighty suspicious is barnacles. That's what I was going to say. That's barnacles.
alley. I did a reaction. I mean, I posted the paperwork of his daddy, Rifleman, in that situation. I've never met almighty suspicious. I've never met his father. Like his 3 cousins, Danae, Tracy, and Trey Sean.
Meet Joe. Joe can't find a job. He would drive for a ride-sharing company, but...
Damn, that
Tracy-
nigga Joe having a hard time. We gonna pray for Joe.
It's like the tomboy. Trey Sean was like, whatever. But they was not outside. They was not where me and Tank and Lee and Fernando and them was doing. They wasn't doing none of that. They was not outside, bro. It was at their mama house in Lancaster, my guy. But Tracy and Trey Sean was my close friends. You don't notice. I wasn't even hanging with Danae like that. Danae was across Western. She went and got put on 5-4 V&G. You wasn't nowhere around, homie. Tracy didn't get put on nowhere. Trey Sean didn't get put on nowhere. They wasn't from nowhere. They wasn't outside. They wasn't doing shit. You wasn't around nowhere. Nowhere to be found and shit. True, rest in peace. I met him because he had burnt CDs and DVDs. He was the guy for that. I became cool with him. And then I became cool with his kids, bro. But I was on 53rd. Almighty suspicious. Where was you at, bro? You know your mama and father had you somewhere tucked away? And I don't even know them, by the way. I only knew True. I only knew Tracy, Trey Sean, and Danae. I ain't never met you. Not a single day of my life. And you on here telling a frivolous-ass story. Why you didn't tell this when I...
That nigga said frivolage that time, not frivolous. He said frivolage. That shit is crazy. This nigga, like, Milk is making up a whole word. The English vernacular means nothing to him right now.
Paperwork of your father. You said I posted this picture several times. If that's the case, how come you didn't say this the last time? How come you never said, oh, I grew up with Robert? Like, you doing something because you know Robert. Like, I'm really from L.A. Like, that just proves I'm from L.A. because somebody told you, oh, his name is Robert. Yeah, because I grew up with Tracy and Trey Sean for like 3 years. Moved to 53rd and Dinker. That's when I was like 11. Yeah, like 10 and, like, I had to be like 11, like 10 and a half, 11. We ended up living there for like 3 years or something. So I didn't grow up over there. I was just living over there. But that's where I did jump off the porch at. And Tracy and Trey Sean wasn't around facts. I don't even talk to them, bro. We wasn't even close like that once we like really jumped off the porch.
Shout out Tracy and Trey Sean.
Bro, and they was in Lancaster. Somewhere where you was at. You probably was in Lancaster as well. Because this is facts. They was in Lancaster or Palmdale. Wherever their mama was living at. So, like, I don't know you. But that's a good try. A nice try,
Milk reminded me of Bobby Hill in that episode of King of the Hill. I don't know you. That's my purse. Face ass.
But you don't know the legals. You don't know the tanks. And then you saying I was, like, getting harassed. Who was harassing me over there because the complexion of my skin, bro? When my niece, who was a year older than me, was already gangbanging, she was off the porch, bro. My brother was 200 pounds bigger than me, like 220, bro. He was big, bro. Like, I had people, like, cousins, like, who was doing anything to me? And then I was like that Like, I was gonna fight or do whatever, bro. So, who was taking advantage of me? And then you saying a tiki punch. We wasn't even drinking tiki punches, my guy. You was nowhere to be found. There's no pictures of you on 53rd. How do you prove you was on 53rd? And why is this story just being told? After I done put pressure on you several times. Let me know. I'll let you know. It's a Gilligan story made by a Gilligan, bro. He failed. This is a negative 10 minus. This a negative. I said minus twice. This is a negative 10.10 on the Gilligan scale. This is a real fail that you would get on the camera and lie. My female cousins used to be, so you was hanging with your female cousins? So you was with your female cousins every day? Because I wasn't, so that speak volumes about your character then. But all that shit cap, bro. That's a made-up story. And that's sad that he got to go to that, bro. You a little boy, bro. You would have got messed up. You would have got whooped and all type of shit. You wasn't out there with the Fernandos and the Hectors. You didn't know nobody, bro. You was not outside. You was nowhere over there. You didn't go to Western Avenue. You never was up there. You never was around nowhere. You don't even know what Sounds of Success is. You didn't know JB's cell phone shop. You don't know nothing because you wasn't from over there. You wasn't over there. Tracy and Trey Shine them wasn't even outside like that. They daddy them just lived on that block. They used to do little certain stuff with us, but they wasn't even outside like that. So stop. Danae, she was the one out of that little group of them three. She was the one that jumped off the porch, bro. Danae. Yeah, you wasn't over there, bro. This is like crazy that you would make up a story. But it's a story, and it's made up, and it's Gilligan activity. So look, bro, don't be no unsubscribed recurring viewer, because that's Gilligan activity. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and I'm out of here, Loke. I'll see y'all at the next video.
All right, man. That's milk, man. That's milk. That's milk. That's milk. That's milk. Excuse me. Chat, y'all staying kicky. We gonna end this. Chat, I got y'all. We finna end this with the video that Milk was talking about. Almighty Suspect having this little 1-2 step like Sierra. We up out of the next one, man. It's free. Avenue Angel, so he's free. We up out of here, man. We gone.
Let him get out. Let him get out, bro. Let him get out. Let him get on the side. Bro, you finna shoot me, bro? Hell no, I ain't about to shoot me, bro. How you finna do me, bro? Not in the car, not in the car. How you finna do me? I don't like so, bro. Come on, all that. Get that shit over with, bro. I see you, bro. I see this, bro. That's crazy, bro. Come on, that's crazy, bro. I'm like, get a couple friends, nigga. Put it down. Tip it. Oh, she had another little homie over here. Who is that, bud? Bullshit, boy. Who is that? Bullshit, boy. Who is that? But he was banging. But he was banging. That's it. Yes, crazy, man. Seriously. What the bitch? Alright, dog. Yeah, shit, I'm a vet, bro. I'm a vet, bro. Set, nigga. I'm a vet.